This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. 7 perished in 7 days. Road fatalities hit 118. 7 fatalities during the 7-day period of March 26 to April 1 have pushed the number of people killed in traffic crashes since the start of the year to 118 as at Friday, April 2. The numbers are contained in the latest weekly bulletin released by the Road Safety Unit. The victims include 3 drivers of private motor vehicles, 2 pedestrians, 1 motorcyclist, and a pedal cyclist. They all were males. Meanwhile, the RSU said the 118 road fatalities to date resulted from 105 fatal crashes. There were 99 fatal crashes and 106 fatalities for the comparable period in 2021. Motorcyclists lead the way, with 31 being killed in traffic crashes since the start of the year. This group is followed by drivers of private motor vehicles at 29 and pedestrians at 28. 11 passengers of private motor vehicles have also perished on the nation's roads. A further breakdown of the statistics show that 36 road users were killed as a result of what the RSU describes as the drivers proceeding at excessive speed with no regard to conditions. A further 25 were killed in instances where drivers failed to keep to the near side or to the proper traffic lane, while 12 pedestrians died after walking or standing in the road. Needs to reduce crowding at tax offices, says Hank Williams. The leadership of Tax Administration of Jamaica anticipates that the rollout of the National Identification System will lead to fewer people doing in-person business at the island's tax offices. According to Deputy Commissioner General at the TAJ, Hank Williams, the needs will solve a lot of the issues users of tax collectorates face while conducting business. I am sure it will cut down the traffic and excess time spent at tax offices island-wide, Williams said. He was speaking Thursday at the first meeting of the NIDS Implementation Task Force. The Deputy Commissioner General said NIDS is slated to drive the transfer of motor vehicle transactions online, such as renewal of driver's license and motor vehicle transfers. He said this will significantly reduce the need for persons to be present inside the tax offices to transact business. The ITF will spearhead the development and implementation of these and other high-value use cases, Williams noted. Similar sentiments were echoed by the private sector organization of Jamaica, which was also represented at the ITF meeting. Members have reportedly indicated that they anticipate the simplification of the services they offer to the public with the national ID. President of the Jamaica Bankers Association, Septimus Blake, said the financial institutions are looking forward to using NIDS to deliver innovative services to Jamaicans. He noted that the existing forms of identity verification are a high cost to financial institutions. Meanwhile, Program Director of the NIDS project, Dr. Warren Vernon, in updating the ITF, shared that the NIDS card production and vetting center is 95% completed. For his part, Minister without portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister and the chairman of the NIDS ITF, Floyd Green, who chaired Thursday's meeting of the ITF, tasked members with driving the adoption of the National Identification Card. Green had previously announced that the ITF would be created by the end of the first quarter of the year to begin its work on the implementation strategies. He told Thursday's meeting that the task force's role is to make the lives of Jamaicans easier. The establishment of partnerships between the government of Jamaica and the private sector is essential in adopting and using the National Identification Card. The card will, for example, assist the unbanked in opening accounts with financial institutions, and I am happy that there is already buy-in from our banks, Green said. The pilot is set to transform identity verification and authentication with the financial sector, ministries, agencies, and departments of the government, bolstering the beginning of the National Digital Transformation Drive. Javon Mowat, representing the National Youth Advisory Council on the ITF, indicated that young people are anticipating needs for ease of transactions and a one-stop shop online government portal where we can use NIDS to access services. Green reiterated the need for the public's confidence in the security of the cards as they possess high-level encryption features with a governance and oversight to deter misuse. The NIDS pilot will guide the system's national rollout. The membership of the ITF includes the Inter-American Development Bank, the Jamaica Bankers Association, the PSOJ, the Credit Union League of Jamaica, the Project Executing Unit, and the representatives from the National Youth Advisory Council. 17-year-old Rihanna Howell missing. 17-year-old Rihanna Howell, a student of Greater Portmore St. Catherine, has been reported missing since Friday, April 1. She is of dark complexion, slim build, sports a natural hairstyle, and is about 4 feet 5 inches tall. Reports from the Portmore police are that Howell left home for school and has not been heard from since. She was last dressed in a gold blouse, burgundy skirt, black socks, and black shoes. Anyone knowing Rihanna's whereabouts is asked to contact the Portmore police at 876-989-0623, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Portland village is still in disbelief following chopping death. When Nadine Thompson was a child, her twin died, and she said her older brother Tyrone Thompson, much to her solace, assumed the role as her twin brother. Tyrone was 2 years older, and they shared a unique bond, being the only two among their 6 siblings who shared the same mother and father. But since March 3, she has been left in agony after 26-year-old Tyrone was chopped to death in their community of Shrewsbury District in Portland. Me and my brother have a bond. Them take him from me. I don't remember my brother being a wrongdoer. He's always jovial and smiling and laughing. He's always running jokes. It really shaped me up bad. I don't know when I'm going to get over this. I am just living with the memory because me now go see him again. Each day me have to cry. Each night me have to cry. It really hard. It was 8 of us as siblings, and we are the only ones with the same mom and same dad. Nadine told the news on Tuesday. My dad just bawled straight because he's my father's only son. My mother is not talking and hardly eating because she's shocked. Me faint 3 times. There's a picture and I can't look at it. Me I beg them for not send it to me phone. Me maybe just catch heart attack and dead. Nadine, a vendor, said she ran away from her goods after hearing the news of her brother's passing. From my brother die, me can't do nothing. Me spent $25,000 by load, and when I got the news, I was so shocked I ran left everything, every single thing. And from that I don't make back a dime. I have my 2 children to take care of, and I just can't make any money. It rough. It really shocking. Me can't understand. It coming like me in a one dream world right now, and me no wake up, she lamented. I took him as my twin. We were close. I took Poochie Man as my twin brother. Them take him from me. If you are chop him somewhere where you can carry him go doctor, but you almost chop off his head. Tyrone, also known as Poochie Man, was a Mason who residents told the news was highly respected, even by elders, because of his resourcefulness. Him make coffin, him well, him fix gate, him fix everything. He's a hard-working youth, an elderly man said. Reports are that about 2 a.m. on March 3, Tyrone was at a party at the Fruitfulville district when an argument developed between him and Carvel Blackett, otherwise called the Ada, of Binns Lane in Shrewsbury district. Police said that Thompson left the party for home and on his way was allegedly met and attacked by Blackett, who reportedly chopped him to death with a machete. The police urged Blackett to surrender himself as he was being sought for questioning. On Tuesday, March 8, Blackett was arrested and charged with murder. When the news visited the community on Tuesday, residents said the event was not a party, but instead a candlelight for a woman who had recently passed away in the community. The residents also claimed that Tyrone and Blackett were good friends. The 2 of them are my friends, a good youth them, so this just crazy to me. I can't believe it all now. Them a friend. I don't know what happened. I can't believe friend can do that to friend, a man said. Nadine told the news that she is just as baffled. My brother cook and give the guy food Monday. Him fix him bag for him Wednesday, and that happened on Thursday morning. Me can't understand. Them never have a friction, them never have a war, she said. Verone Crooks, Tyrone's aunt, has a shop in the community. She told the news that he was with her for a majority of the night before she learned that he died. We are close. Even to the night of his death, he was right here with me. Right here. He's just a nice person. When you see him with a smile. And there's nothing you ask him to do and he said no. If him even have time, him will say, all right, auntie, I will try. He would be the first person to come and wake you in the morning. That's the type of person he is, she said emotionally. It's not really easy. It's really hard to cope with it. He wasn't the type of person who make war. And if he know that his own friend do it rough. Crooks recalled a lady died and it was her candlelight. He and their 3 friends were on the road drinking, and when their chaser was finished, they came into the shop to buy more. She said about 1:30 a.m. she realized he had left and was wondering where to because he seemed to have been drunk. About 2 o'clock my phone ring and my sister said, "Put him and get chop up." I told them rush with him to the hospital and she was saying no vehicle no one carry him. So I am saying maybe because him a bleed. So get an open back van, spread piece of tarpaulin and put him in there. She called back after 3 and said he's still there. I believe it was just a minor chop and him a wait until daylight to go stitch it up, Crooks said. But unfortunately, she learned the gravity of the situation when she heard someone crying out loudly about 5 a.m. The person crying said Poochie dead. That's how we rushed to the house and see him lie down on the ground, and police was there too. My sister never tell me say him dead. I didn't know it was so serious, she told the news. Crooks said her sister is still reeling from the loss. It's hard because every minute she cries, but she is trying. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.